They set a table in the vestibule of ruin. White linen, black candles, a ledger with my name in it. Sit down. They said supper's getting cold. I walked into a parlor made of amber and smoke. Chandeliers of Aunt Labona, a host who never spoke first. He just gestured to the chair like he already on my throat. Poured me something copper-colored, said it quenched my thirst. The tablecloth was stitched from every promise I've broken. Silverware engraved with the names of men who folded. I sat down anyway, cause the hunger left me hollow, and desperation dressed as fancy when the debt's pile molded. He said, eat slow, son, savor every course. Ain't nothing free at this table, but I'll finesse the remorse. I said, I've been starving longer than you've kept the score. He smiled like a locksmith who already owns the door. I'm dining with the devil, silverware of sin, passing me the platter of the life I could have been. He don't raise his voice, he just refills the glasses. Eat up, cost of living's cheaper than your past. Candlelight is flickering off a covenant in red. I keep chewing on the choices, keep on breaking bread with the devil at my table, and the devil's always civil. It's the quiet kind of hunger makes you dine here with the devil. Second course arrives, it's the taste of what I wanted. Wrapped in gold leaf garnish, served up smug and unhaunted. He talks soft like scripture, but the syntax underneath it got a serpentine grammar. Every sentence got a receipt in it. You could have the house back, you could have the crown restored. Just sign along the dotted line, I'm patient, I ain't bored. I studied the fine print, etched in ash across the paper. Every clause a tourniquet, every offer a slow taper. My mama used to warn me about the table set in shadow. Said the devil's a good tailor, makes temptation fit just narrow enough to feel like freedom while it's stitching up a cage. I'm halfway through his banquet, feeling older than my age. I'm dining with the devil, silverware of sin, passing me the platter of the life I could have been. He don't raise his voice, he just refills the glasses. Eat up, cost of living's cheaper than your past. Candlelight is flickering off a covenant in red. I keep chewing on the choices, keep on breaking bread with the devil at my table, and the devil's always civil. It's the quiet kind of hunger makes you dine here with the devil. He leaned in close, said, you know how this ends. I said, yeah, but I get to choose what I don't spend. Pushed the plate away, let the candlelight go dim. Said I'll stay hungry before I fill up eating him. Tables start to crack, the linens start to burn. Every name in that ledger got a chance to learn. You can sit at his table, taste what he's serving, but the minute you say no, watch the whole feast turn to nervous. Yeah, put my chair back, ain't finishing the plate. Devil said sit down, I said I finished being late to my own resurrection, my own breaking in my own table for one, self-made, no throne, no loan. He tried to sell me velvet wrapped around a vulture. Said it's tradition, said it's practically my culture to trade my soul for supper like my daddy and his daddy. But I ain't hungry for a legacy that's ashy and shabby. Obsidian goblet full of everything I lack, but nourishment from Lucifer still comes with interest attached. Compound interest, penance, principle you can't repay. So I flip the table, watch the whole spread fade away. Now I eat plain bread at a table made of pine. No garnish, no gaslight, no fine print, no design. To own my hunger, just a man on what he's grown. Finally dining with himself and calling that his own. Used to dine with the devil, silverware of sin, passing me the platter of the life I could have been. Now I raise my own glass, I refill it myself. Cost of living's cheaper when you profit off yourself. No more candlelight flickering off a covenant in red. I broke my own bread, now I'm the one who's fed. Let the devil keep his table, let him keep it civil. I got up and I walked out. I'm done dining with the devil. He's still setting tables, still pouring the wine, but there's an empty chair where I used to dine.